Hello, my name is David Lyle. I'm from my Socio-Me-ology project for Sociology 100 class. This image that you see here is what I have tried to make for my essay. And I'm trying for the viewer to think of climate change. So to start out, I'm going to tell you about how I created this image. So I took 3 separate images, one of the fern, one of the picture on the left of the cracked leaves, and the picture on the right, which is a tree and moss and such. So I took the first image on the right and I cropped it so it was only half of it. And I tried to make it so it was only half of the screen was that. So, okay, and then the left side, I cropped that part too to make it so that part was only roughly on the left side of the image. And then the fern, I tried to cut it out as precise as I could to cut in half the 2 sides. So the one side is the green nature, and then it's split with the cracked dry leaves. So by looking at this image, you may not think right away of climate change. And honestly, I don't either, except if you try to think about the deeper connotations of this image, like I have. I'm trying to depict the difference of how nature should be and how it will be if we don't do something to fix this problem of global warming and climate change. The fern in the middle signifies the in-between of how the world can be and where the world is heading. On the right, where the world is now, the nature is still green and natural, and it's lively. On the left, where the world is heading, pending nothing happens according to climate change, the leaves are dry, cracked, and that's where all the world's trees and stuff will go to if we don't do anything to this problem, because obviously the fern in the middle is natural. That's what the natural thing should be. But on the left, that's where it will be. That's where everything will be, if that makes sense. And then the fern in the middle, I know this is a very long shot, and I know that this is it's not implied that the fern would mean this, but in my opinion, the fern signifies a hope that there's still a chance for us to stay from the part on the right and not go too far to the left, because I think that if we rally together and if we do something very soon to combat this issue, then we have a hope of a natural, sustainable future. I really want there to be a future for the next generation to enjoy, as I said before, because I love nature and I really think that it should be helped. So I believe that we can change, but there needs to be a commitment of resources from the government, and we all need to make changes on the personal level. If we start committing to doing something small, like taking cars off the road, going electric, stop using fossil fuels as much, and stop using single-use plastics, we can eventually work towards a greater future together. So let me say again, instead of using plastics once and throwing them in the garbage, look for a more sustainable way, such as reusing and recycling. If you see big corporations still using plastic straws, please avoid them, because that's not future friendly. I hope that we can all strive together and commit to a livable future, because we only have one Earth and we need to treat it right. Thank you.